Hello, I am Jody Wolf. You're watching EXPOZ, and today is December 26, 2010 at 10:53 p.m. in Birmingham. Today's topic is very interesting. Please listen. It is the sixth seal of the first judgment. The sixth seal of the first judgment. And there will be seals, there will be trumpets, and there will be vials, okay? There's three judgments. And this is, each one will have seven. So this will be the sixth seal of the first judgment. Now, let me start by telling you water today has moved up on the scale of importance from 1 to probably about a 5, and it's taken that leap in just a relatively short time, and in probably the same amount of time it can go as high as a 10. What I mean is in need of clear, clean drinking water. Water is being bought up and sold overseas by large companies. For example, there's T. Boone Pickens. He has bought a lot of land, and under this land is a huge aquifer of water. He said that it should bring him $1 billion profit over X number of years. I don't know if it's him that's doing this. I don't think it is. I think it's a company that bought up land around the Great Lakes, and they're pumping water from the Great Lakes into these pipelines that's putting this water into bladders, that's shipping this bladders over to China. You can find that. You can see that, and you can understand what I'm saying there. And they're pulling about 15 bladders at a time, and these things are like 50 feet by 15 or 20 feet by 500 feet long. It's a lot of water, and they're being sold by the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And also with T. Boone Pickens, you have the Bushes. George Bush Sr. and Jr. has bought up large tracts of land also in Texas. Now Pickens wants to run a pipe to El Paso and start selling water to them. He's already selling water to either Dallas or Fort Worth or both. He has already made back his investments because he's making a lot of money on water. Also the Bushes. Again, Presidents George Sr. and Jr. has bought up tracts of land in Prague in the Czech Republic. Prague is known to have some of the largest aquifers of underwater supplies on Earth. Water has been almost given a new name, and they will probably call it by this new name before too many years. Water will be the new next blue oil. Water may cost as much as oil. And again, you can find this information for yourself. But I have not gotten to my point on the sixth seal of the first judgment. I'm just working my way there. Keep in mind, everything that I'm telling you is making people very, very rich, okay? They're making them very rich. Pickens claims $1 billion over the next so many years, and he already owns that much in oil, and so does the Bushes. I don't know. But food production in America is purposely being controlled by producing less. By producing less food will increase your dependency, my dependency on our own government, who, by the way, are the ones that's causing the shortage. And it's not by water. It is simply because they have engineered a seed in a lab and taken out the parts of it that caused this seed to reproduce so that it can grow next year's crop. The seed the farmers use today will not reproduce a seed that will grow another crop. If they refuse to purchase it from the government, then the government will not allow them to sell their crops on the market. So that's been cut out. That's creating a shortage. And this way the government, once again, can force you to buy from them, and it's starting already. Global warming, a complete fraud, and Al Gore knows this. But it cost us billions. You know the bailouts. Our government spent money, bailed out banks with your money, and then you turn around and lose your home. There again, the same companies that had the money loaned to them in the billions gave their presidents or their whoever 40, 50, $60 million bonuses out of the money that we loaned them. But please bear with me. I am coming to a point, and this is going to shock you, the information. Remember, the sixth seal of the first judgment is what I'm getting to. And it's been laid on my heart, and it's been put there today, and I can't get it off my mind, so I need to tell you about it. So these are just some of the ways that the rich will get richer. And this is why I am putting this on YouTube, because everyone needs to know, and it's extremely informative. And when you hear the rest of the story, you'll like hit yourself in the head and say, wow. Think of one thing: all roads lead to Rome. This is what these very rich people say. By that, everyone that lives in America, most of their relatives came from Europe, okay? And the ones that are millionaires or billionaires, their roots, again, are more than likely in Europe. So the once great Babylon one day will rise again. And it's all tied together. Money and schemes to control money and power. That's the sad thing. All right, now remember the sixth seal of the first judgment. I'm going to skip over a slight bit of it, and I'm going to jump on to another part and tell you about that, and I should wrap it up in the next segment. So if you'll please bear with me, you will want to hear this. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.